Double H in the building. We
What's
out
up,
here with
dog?
Lifting Love going crazy. New York to NC connection.
Hell yeah.
So-
All right, so let's get right into it, bro.
Let's do
In the
it.
fest, bro. Went to in the Carolinas. We
Going
here.
crazy. Yes,
We
sir.
here.
Part 2.
Hell yeah. How's 2022 going to be different than last year?
Different setup on the inside. I'm turning a year older, so I'm a more mature, more talented person than I was last year because I always like to progress forward. Different artists, different vibe, different people, different experience. And yeah, it's just, something that they didn't get before. So
And I listened to your album on the way here. Fire.
thank you.
Absolute gas.
Thank
what
you.
was the purpose of being a self-titled album, right? Because everything else has kind of been like, it's been like kind of parts of your life.
hmm
Now it's a self-titled album. Is that like a big thing? Like,
Yeah, it's really just the official stamp. Like I dropped Double H, which is like 2 H's in my name.
mhm.
But to actually put the album out, so then whenever you search my name, it pops up even more. So it just helps spread it, helps stamp it, helps solidify it, and helps bring it all to like the Noahh, and direct it to one place instead of different places. Because I feel like before there's like Noahh, that's no capitals, then I'm Noahh in all caps, and it's just like
It's a bunch of Noahs.
Yeah, I don't. It could be. Yeah, I don't want any discrepancies with that. So
What's your biggest thing going into 2023? Like in the fest, like you have your own brand, like
Mhm.
you're your own
Mhm.
artist and your own brand, but you also have in the fest, and a
Yeah.
lot of people know it, and it's becoming a staple.
hmm
So what's the next plan?
Summer in the Carolinas Part 3, back at Moore Square Park where we did it the first time. June 10th, 2023. Dropping the teaser right here officially on Lifting Love.
Ooh, we got the exclusive.
Besides that, I already got a bunch of music stacked up for another project. So just making sure that's the best it is, make even more, chop it down, make it like the best stuff that I'm proud of, introduce an even newer sound that I'm already getting on from what y'all just heard, and just keeping the progression going.
I gotta say one thing about you is that you stay with your roots, right? You don't veer off from that. And every show you've done has been at the same place that you've had it. What does that mean to build the foundation at places like the Fruit here in Durham, like those strong connections to the community?
I just believe in building relationships, and oh, my water bottle is there. Sorry, I have PTSD. I left my good water bottle at Honda when I got an oil change, and I was heartbroken. But I got a new one. But nah, yeah, just like building relationships, bringing back the same people, investing in the same people, working with the same people, and just watching it grow and watching it develop, and really building something instead of it just being transactional or it being just some like, oh, yo, bro, I see you're doing this. It looks cool, dude. How can I be a part? Like, because stuff like that cannot be genuine, and people only trying to get with it because it looks cool or it is something. And I just hate stuff like that. So I know if I find people that I believe in and have similar mindsets with stuff like that and keep it going, then there's no room for it to not like work out.
No, for
So-
sure. And I heard, like I said, I listened to the project, and I have to ask. I know Cloudy was family.
Mhm.
What did it mean to be able to put your self-titled album and have his song on there with him on there?
Yeah, it meant a lot. I mean, I had the song. I made it with him in like 2017, like 2016, maybe something like that. I think it was 2017. And just held it forever. And people that I'd play it for would be like, "Why don't you put this out?" And I'm like, "I just want to hold it for like the right moment, the right time." And not that I'm some like superstar or nothing, but I just felt like with doing a self-title, like it was the right time, like to put it out. I feel like it'll get heard. People will listen to it, fuck with it, and it'll get the attention that it wouldn't have got if I put it out like prior to the point I'm putting it out with like where I'm at and stuff like that. So I really just feel like I got to a point where that was deserving of putting that out, and there it is. And I just was ready for the world to hear it.
Right time, right place.
Yeah.
And then lastly, for the people who haven't heard of In the Fest, what could they expect coming to an event? What can they expect going forward?
Just to have a good time. Expect the unexpected for the most part. Like you're gonna get what you think you're gonna get. Every artist, they're all gonna do their thing, but you might run into someone you never know you were gonna meet, or you might discover an artist you heard of but never really dove into their music, and it's stuff like that. And seeing those relationships happen and bonds form between supporter and artist, even down to the vendors and stuff, and just seeing people walking around in their stuff that didn't know who it was prior, like all that stuff is it's just awesome to see, just really cultivating something, and that's what we're doing it for. So
Is the goal to go multiple states with this, or you're trying to
yeah,
stay Carolina
yeah.
as much as possible?
I mean, it started here because this is just where the base of everything is, and I knew I could do it, and people could come because this is just where, I've been putting in work in forever. Versus I have no roots in any other places, so to take that risk could be, pretty crazy. But I'm definitely down to expand. If anyone sees this from another state and wants to do something like I do, definitely hit me up. I'd love to come out there and build the roots and make it crazy, because it's not, end of the day, like, it is dope that it's here, but it's only going to get so big if it's only in North Carolina, versus we can make it like a Coachella or Rolling Loud or something huge like that that's all over. And I'd
Mm,
love to be able to touch like the souls, you know what I'm saying, of
yeah,
people all over, and really give them the same experience that people are getting over here. Like, I feel like everybody should be able to experience that. So
that's awesome. And last thing, just give some word of advice for anyone out there, artist or someone who's struggling
mhm.
right now. What's anything that you could say to them to get them out of that funk?
Yeah, just keep working, put your head down, try to push through. Be your biggest critic, be realistic, make sure that what you're doing, no matter whatever it is working for you and actually something that you genuinely care about, because if not, you're wasting your time, and life's too short, time moves too fast to waste it. So
Mm,
chase and do whatever you want to do in some kind of way, like at least once a day or something. Definitely, like, the most you can. So that's really all I could pass on. People are gonna tell you no. People are gonna hate. Drake, debatably the biggest artist in the world. People don't like his music. People don't listen to it. People don't like him. You know, if you can be that big and still be hated, like, I don't think
there's
there's a peak to it. So
there isn't.
just accept it and just be yourself and just push through no matter what. So,
Well, I appreciate your time. I know as someone who's
oh
hosted
yeah, I'm
events
about to
before,
get active right
you're
now.
running.
You already
So
know, bro.
I appreciate you, bro.
Thank you.
And make shout out your socials real
Yeah,
quick.
it's at You Already Know, YOU. Already Know, with two H's, all social media, any platform, any whatever. I appreciate y'all. It's been a great time. Lifting love, double H's out this thing.